The scenes start from Great Zun Nation, Zunjing, Grand Tutor's manor. Some celebration going on. Grand Tutor, please drink. Grand Tutor, please drink. The people bowed in front of the Grand Tutor and said, "Happy birthday, Grand Tutor." Looks like a celebration of Grand Tutor's birthday going on. The protagonist, Li Fan, reflects on his journey from poverty to becoming a powerful Grand Tutor. In the past 50-odd years, I went from having nothing to achieving the rank of Grand Tutor. My power overshadows the world. The story of it all would be enough to fill a multi-million-word novel. When I, Li Fan, first transmigrated to this world, I was nothing but a poor scholar, remembering his past achievements and struggle a life like this. What more could one ask for? Someone said, Grand Tutor, fire of falling from the sky. He looked in the sky and say, cultivator. People say it's an auspicious omen. An immortal master appeared. Li Fan say, how can this be? Dao Xuanzi say, Ku Hong, did you really think I'd pee you go just because you fled to this land of immortal extinction? Hand over the cultivation method you obtained that day, or this won't end until one of us is dead. Ku Hong say, a joke it is precisely because I lack a core formation method that I have been trapped at the foundation establishment stage for nearly 100 years. Now my lifespan limit is approaching, and I'm about to turn to dust, having finally obtained this core formation method. How could possibly hand it over to another? Dao Xuanzi say, that's right. The golden core Dao is a path one walks alone. Though there are many core formation methods in this world, there are far more cultivators trapped at the foundation establishment stage. Since it's come to this, with the longevity right in front of me, how could I possibly let you go? Ha ha ha, Ku Hong say, how laughable. We were brothers for 100 years, yet now we draw blades on each other for a mere chance at survival. I know I am not your match. It seems I won't be escaping my fate today. However, there are so many mortals in this place. I wonder, can you withstand such a dense concentration of the immortal miasma? Ku Hong, what do you think you're doing? If you can't handle the power of the immortal miasma, perhaps I can find a chance to live. Dao Zunzi counterattack. Bang boom, both power collide with each other. The city is destroyed. Li Fan and other people looking to sky. Damn it, they are gone, kill all us. Boom. After the blast in a battle, Li Fan get up from under stone. In a battle, heavily injured and seemingly dying, lamenting the potential loss of his family. The once prosperous and lively Xuanjing has become a hell of blood and fire. As far as the eye see, there is nothing but lots of bodies and collapsed buildings. After surviving such a catastrophe, likely not even 1 in 100 of the citizens remains. All of this, every bit of it, is because of the 2 cultivators who suddenly appeared. He confused, then he laughed, ha ha ha. All of this, every bit of it, is because of the 2 cultivators who suddenly appeared. From the moment I became an official, I used the power in my hands to search for any possible trace of the immortal path. After I became the imperial tutor, standing above all others, I scoured the entire world. From the moment I became an official, I used the power in my hands to search for any possible trace of the immortal path. North to the frozen sea, south to the great ocean, east to the ruinous abyss, and west to the linked mountains. In all of Great Xuan, there wasn't a single shred of evidence that immortals existed. I had already given up. I had already grown old. Were those 2 people immortals? And where did these immortals come from? He frustrated loudly say, fate is toying with me. Li Fan says loudly, Huanzhen. System says when the true is made false, the false becomes true. System says charging complete. Virtualize current scenario and return to the initial anchor point. Huanzhen, this is the name I gave my unique treasure. Its function is to turn truth into illusion, reality into virtuality. It turns everything I have truly experienced into a simulated, illusory experience, allowing me to return to a set anchor point, which is the moment I first transmigrated to this world. In my first life, although I had great ambitions, I was ultimately just an ordinary person. I wanted to become the Zhongyuan, but repeatedly failed the exams. After turning 30, I finally gave up on the idea of becoming an official and started a shell business. I became a common wealthy patriarch, then married, had children, and lived out an ordinary life. It wasn't until I was old, and on my deathbed, that I finally awakened the unique treasure Huanzhen. That is what led to my unstoppable rise in this second life. Because after the Huanzhen system charges, it allows me to restart this life and return to a breakpoint to begin anew. But I can't restart just yet. I still have important things to do in this life. Li Fan say to soldiers, relay my command. Order the garrison camp stationed outside the city to rush to Xuanjing and maintain order in the disaster's aftermath. Soldiers say, yes, my lord. Most of Quanjing's buildings were pestroid. After my trusted garrison camp takes control of Xuanjing, not only can they expedite the post-disaster reconstruction, more importantly, I can stay in the barracks to oversee the cleanup efforts and secretly send people to investigate the whereabouts of the two cultivators. 1 month later, the ruined city of Xuanjing had only just begun to recover a semblance of life. Several months later, the ruined city of Xuanjing had only just begun to recover a semblance of life. Soldiers say, reporting to the Grand Tutor, there is still no news of those two cultivators. He called System Huengine. I shouldn't have gotten my hopes up about this. In that case, I have nothing left to cling to in this life. System says virtualize the current scenario and return to the initial breakpoint. Li Fan say yes. Dao Xuanzi Kuhong in 50 years. I will still be waiting for you in Xuanjing. Huengine, restart a new life. Return to the first year of the breakpoint. System says understood.